Hello guys, and welcome to part 7 of my Alonso career mode from Monaco, where as usual we are second place in both championships.
Monaco provides a close quarters wheel-to-wheel challenge for the drivers, and even though it lacks overtaking opportunities, it does give us the glitz and the glamour that can only be provided by a location like Monte Carlo. It's a stunning view on the first lap as the entire grid bunches up and tiptoes through the corner, hoping not to leave any carbon fibre parts behind.
This is such a tight bend that a special steering rack is used just to get around this very corner, as the cars would not normally be able to make the turn. There is the possibility of overtaking through lows, but more often than not, you'll end up damaging your car.
And as usual, we will retire straight away from qualifying to take our rightful place at 22nd.
Moss, Hill, Lauda, Prost, Senna, Schumacher. Just some of the names of those who've won the prestigious Monaco Grand Prix. But which one of our drivers today will join that list of Monte Carlo greats? Sitting proudly in P1 for the start of today's race is the ever-likeable Felipe Massa. He's incredibly proud of his starting position, but he's experienced enough to know he's got to take advantage and see it home in the race.
He'll want to stay out of trouble over the first few laps, but he'll be determined not to let any cars past him. If he can maintain that position once everything's settled down, he'll have a massive advantage and be able to control the race.
It was a good performance from Sebastian Vettel in the last race, his highest finish of the season. Is this a sign of an upturn in form for the German?
Well, I hope so. He's struggled to adapt since the change of the regulations and has been very open about the car not suiting his driving style. But like all the great drivers though, he needs to learn how to adapt and maximise the potential from the car.
So here we are for the start of the Monaco Grand Prix. We've got 5 lights, and about 10 seconds later, almost there, away we go now. As we begin our pursuit of victory around the streets of Monaco. And coming to the end of the first lap now, we're just a few seconds behind Kobayashi in the Caterham. And now coming to the end of lap 2, we give him a nice little tap up the arse. And we're attacking him now for P21. We go up the inside, and it looks as though we have succeeded. I think we have. No, we clipped the wall, but Kobayashi, being the brilliant person he is, points us the right way around. And we do eventually claim P21. And now, coming to the end of lap 4, we go up the inside of Sutil at the same corner. Give it a little squeeze, I think, but this time we don't clip the wall at the last corner, and we did go up to P20. And now, lap 5, we are overtaking Jules Bianchi for P19. Almost though, but Bianchi, he managed to hold his own against us, but eventually we get the move done. And now we're attacking the prick Marcus Ericsson for P18. And we go past the Caterham there. And now, lap 6, we're attacking Maldonado for P17. We go down the inside. Do we make the move stick? Yes, we do. And now our next target is Max Chilton. And looks as though we're going to try and get past him by using the DRS on the run up to turn 1. Are we going to be close enough? I think we might have a look. Yes, Alonso goes down the inside, and he does succeed and goes up to P16. Now at the start of lap 9, we have set the fastest lap, I believe. Yes, we have. And now we're going past Esteban Gutierrez for P15, and he doesn't give us much of a fight there. He knows Alonso is too majestic. And now come to the end of lap 10, I think, yeah. We are now making contact with Kvyat, and we didn't make the move stick there, so we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. But we're surely not going to try and go around the outside. No, we made contact with the wall. Similar to 2010 maybe, although he didn't lose his wheel on this occasion. But now he dives down the inside. He's trying to take P14 away from Kvyat, and he makes it stick eventually. Now come to the end of lap 11. We're attacking Vernon, the other Toro Rosso. And oh, a very late braking manoeuvre from Alonso there. I think he outbraked himself, but he managed to make the move stick, and up into P13 now. And we're attacking Grosjean for P12. And we succeed again. Next up is Nico Hulkenberg. It takes us a while to catch up to these two Force Indians though. It's lap 17 now, and we're attempting to get past the German for P11. We go down the inside, and do we make the move stick? Yes, we do, I think. Yes, we do. So now we are going to have to try and get past his Mexican teammate to get into the point. And we're going to go down the inside. Yes, we do. But do we make the move stick? Indeed we do. So we're now up to P10. We're in the points. Fantastic. And now we got some drivers coming out of the pits after making their first stop. So passing all that traffic has certainly taken its toll on our race. We have to make up a whole pit stop on some of these drivers. One of which is Felipe Massa. But we're going to try and go down the inside here. Do we succeed? Yes, we do. And I think we may have put him into the wall there. And he did end up losing part of his front left end plate. But now, in the end of lap 21, we make our one scheduled stop. And we are now putting on the set of option tyres. So we should now be the quickest car out there for the second half of the race. And the first person we're going to have to try and pass is Jenson Button in the McLaren Mercedes. We got so much more grip than him at this point. It really shouldn't be difficult to get past him. Are we really going to try to go around the outside? We are. We still haven't quite got the move done yet, but now we do, and we got DRS, so we can just pull away from the British driver. And now coming to the end of lap 23, I think, yeah, Lewis Hamilton, he's actually come in again. So I believe he must have been involved in some sort of incident, because I'm pretty sure he was leading at this point in the race. We've got a replay now, so what happens here? He's got a Cater ahead of him who clips the inside the corner, and, well, he has fucked up Lewis's race, isn't he? And what the hell is he doing? He's holding up both Mercedes, and Jesus Christ, get out of the fucking way, will you? You moron. I shouldn't really complain though, because this is great for us. Lewis is our main contender, or main rival for the championship, so the fact that we're now ahead of him will do our championship hopes no harm at all. But as you may have noticed there, we went into the back of our own teammate Kimi Raikkonen. I think he had to brake because of the idiotic back marker, and you know, we didn't, and we got caught out by that, and we have now broken our front wing. It may not look like we have it on the screen, but I can assure you, the way the car felt, it was definitely damaged. And apparently we did an illegal overtake on Sutil here. Difficult to tell, but with the damage we've sustained, nice traffic jam, we are going to have to make another pit stop, which is going to cost us quite a few positions, I think. But we got a Mercedes and a Red Bull also making a stop, so we could potentially jump these guys. And indeed we do, because even though our front wing was surely damaged, the pit crew didn't change it, so we've gained a lot of time on those guys. But unfortunately we have now dropped down to P9. I've got another replay here, I think. I don't know what this is this time. Oh, I think, is that Nico Rosberg? It is Nico Rosberg. He of course, after Hamilton's demise, had taken over the lead of the race. But now this is an absolute disaster for the German. This was a real opportunity for him to close the gap on both Hamilton and Alonso. But it has gone horribly wrong for him. Even though he is, yeah, he's now picked up a puncture as well. And the man in Marussia Ferrari lost it all on his own there. Quite funny, you know, lots of laughs. But anyway, on to lap 29 now, and we're attacking Valtteri Bottas for P8. We go up the inside, but we don't quite make the move stick. Are we going to try and go around the outside of the hairpin? This is very bold from Alonso. There's contact between the Williams and the Ferrari, but now Alonso has the inside line, and eventually he makes the move stick, and he is now up to P8. And just in front of us is our arch nemesis, Lewis Hamilton. And that was not a genuine attempt at overtake. They just braked really early. And yet, is Alonso going to make it work? He could do. He holds it around the outside, and Alonso is up to P7 ahead of Lewis Hamilton now. So we have got the advantage again over Lewis now. And for the second time this race, we're going to have to overtake the two Force Indias who are nose to tail with each other. We got past Hulkenberg, but now we also need to try and get past Perez again and pull away from these two drivers to give us some breathing space over Lewis and the Mercedes. Contact there come out of the chicane, but we make the move stick again, and we're now back up to P5. And now lap 32, we have got the Caterham ahead of us, who makes contact with the wall. Good paid driver, but he does eventually get out of the way of us, so no harm there. And now Magnussen in P4 is coming under attack from us in the Ferrari, and we make the move stick. So now we're up to P4 and one position away from the podium places, currently occupied by Jenson Button. But not for much longer though. We got the DRS, and we're going to go up the inside of turn 1, are we? Yes we do. We make the move stick. Jenson Button down to P4. And now we're coming through the tunnel at lap 35, and Vettel, it seems, may have retired. Has he? Because he was leading the race, and yes he has. There's only 21 cars left, and Vettel was the driver that retired from the race. Have we got a replay? I believe this is one of the Lotus Renaults with Vettel right behind him, I believe. Not quite sure which Lotus Renault this is, but if I had to guess, it probably would be Maldonado, I think. Looking at the helmet, it indeed is him. And well, he started the incident with Vettel, but it looks like Vettel, he simply went into the wall all on his own there, so he caused his own demise in a way. And we're now watching a replay of Marcus Ericsson getting lapped by Force India and then making contact with Wall. And now he's made contact with the Mercedes, and the Force India has been collecting this incident, and it's just classic Monaco on F1 2015. It's just absolute carnage everywhere in the second half of the race. Just retarded AI once again. And now the Mercedes with no front wing goes past the Caterham, also with no front wing. And now Marcus Ericsson now has his own teammate behind him as well. It's just so much bullshit there. But anyway, back to our own race, lap 37, and there is a Lotus Renault. I think it may have been Maldonado again, who made contact with our teammate Kimi Raikkonen, who obviously inherited the lead from Sebastian Vettel, but now he's been held up by the wingless Mercedes of Nico Rosberg, and yellow flags, you know, can't really do anything at this stage. But now we go, Nico Rosberg being a pest as usual, and I think Raikkonen may have crashed into the back of the Force India, and indeed he has, because he's been forced to make a late pit stop, which has potentially cost him the race win, and it has given us the lead. So could we be about to claim back-to-back victories? Of course, we won in Spain, and now it looks as though we are set to win in Monaco as well. Anyway, we're going to look at this replay now and see what happened. Oh, he almost made contact with the Mercedes, but he got it stopped just in the nick of time, and there we are arriving on the scene as well. And we're going to see what happened with the Force India. The Force India is going very slowly as well, and wow. Good driving, Mr. whoever that was. I don't know, I have no idea whether it was Hulkenberg or Perez. Anyway, we're going to go back now to Maldonado after he recovered, and the pain of watching this man drive in F1. It kills me, and I'm sure it kills some of you as well. And yeah, both McLarens made contact with him as well, but they somehow survived. And then, after Maldonado eventually completes his 1,000-point turn, he finally gets going, you know, with no front wing, but surely there's nothing else can happen. But nope, the Toro Rosso plows into the back of him, and now his teammate Romain Grosjean has arrived on the scene. He's ruined his race as well, and he's picked up a left rear puncture, and he's killed Esteban Gutierrez in the Sauber. Crying out loud. But we're now going to look at what happened from Grosjean's onboard camera. It makes contact with Maldonado, and here comes Gutierrez, and well, I've got nothing to say about it really, other than Maldonado, get the fuck out of F1. But here we are now, coming out of the last corner on the last lap, and we are going to win the Monaco Grand Prix. We've done this race 3 times in 3 different career modes on this game, and yeah, we maintain our record of winning each and every one of them. Alonso claiming what I think would be his 2nd career win around Monaco. I know he won here in 2007. Actually, no, he won in 2006 as well. So Fernando Alonso takes his 3rd career victory around the streets of Monaco. Confirmation of the result. Alonso wins from Jenson Button and Kevin Magnussen. Very impressive performance there from the 2 McLarens, with Lewis Hamilton salvaging 4th place in the end. So decent drive from him still. And as you can see, Vettel, he was the only non-finisher, I believe. And we are now top of the drivers' standings, 10 points ahead of Lewis. And in the Constructors' Championship, we've pulled away from Red Bull and Williams, and we've caught up to Mercedes. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time for Canada.